perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting, trick getting.
Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!
How you doing, guys? It's not going to be a long video. It's going to be a very short video. I was supposed to do this at 9 o'clock, but I came from work late, so I haven't had time to do other things. So I'm going to just do a short video, but we're going to talk about what we're supposed to talk about today, which is Man City season so far. Is it good or bad? I'm today joined by my friends Kevin and Hong, and obviously, I was speaking to Hong before this. I'm pretty sure. Have you finished your meal yet, or are you still eating your meal? You can go ahead, eat your meal, enjoy your meal, Hong.
I just finished already. Now I'm just going to drink a little bit of water before we start, man.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah. Okay, let's.
It's all good, man.
Nah, it's good. It's good. Okay, so obviously, we're going to talk about the whole season so far for the games we played so far, and we're going to obviously focus on the Prem. Obviously, even the Champions League games, because I'm going to speak about them too, because we've played Inter and then we played Sparta. The Sparta game, you can't really sit there and say, "Oh, this is a serious." No offense to Sparta, it was a serious, difficult game. To be honest, yeah, I was not impressed by the fact that we only won by 3 goals, if I remember. But we'll start with the Premier League game because I'm pretty sure after Bournemouth, a lot of people are very angry at the moment. People are not themselves. People are at ease because we lost obviously 2-0 to 2-1 to Bournemouth, and it was very convincing. And if it was any other day where maybe Bournemouth were more clinical, it was going to be almost like 4-1 or 4-0, to be honest with you. So Hung, how let me ask this question before I go into some of the stuff I have set up. You Kevin, are you with us here, Kevin, or you've just come to become to be a statue?
No, I'm here.
Okay, grand, yeah. So I'll ask both of you. I'll start with Hong, then I'll go to Kevin. How has Man City season been so far? To you, and I'm talking about you. Don't from your angle, from your own personal perspective, when you watch it, it's like this is what I'm thinking of this season.
I think the season, in terms of results, I'll probably say it's been great. But I probably would say, in terms of performances and being clinical in front of goal, I'd probably say not so great, if I'm honest with you. So I've been watching every single game, and of course I attended one live game, which is the one at Wolves away at Molineux. I feel like, we definitely have a lot. Of course, I'm not gonna use this as an excuse, Patrick. Just to let you know, we've had a lot of injuries, but at the same time, we can't use that as an excuse to reason why we've probably not been performing well. So it's been very good. Listen, obviously we scored 9 goals in the Champions League, conceded none, and I think it's our first loss of the Premier League this season, and also our only first loss in the Premier League of this calendar year as well. So it's been great, but of course, I feel like we are in the period in November where going to go through a sticky patch, which is normal, and I expected that anyway. And of course, with the Bournemouth result yesterday, I didn't even get upset because I knew it was going to happen anyway. So I just thought, you know what? Okay, I'll take the loss. I'll be humble with it, take it on the chin, and just move forward. And I've already forgotten about the result yesterday, and we can just move forward from there. And there's just been some, I just feel the chemistry ain't there as of yet. And of course, if you're talking about this, like yesterday's midfield, Patrick, was like, yes, it's over 30 midfield, but it's also, as individuals, they're great, but together they're not. It's like, square pegs in round holes, and I feel like that midfield 3 are not on each other's wavelength as well.
Yeah, but that's obviously things. But for me, as I said, I think I spoke to Kelvin. I say Kevin, and we were speaking to Kelvin. I was like, it was a long time coming. And if you're a City fan, and that's the thing is, there's certain people who've got this hopium thing where all the time, or this positivity that they will be positive no matter what. Fair play to you, and good for you for being positive no matter what. And nobody by giving feedback about the team or saying certain things haven't been great. And people say we've been here before, but I think we should put context to this. We've been here before while there's a DM waiting to come. We've been here before when Fernandinho was not there, but Fernandinho was returning. You know what I mean? And people like KDB were in their prime. People like David Silva were there. We've been here before when Gundogan was not 34 years old. He was 30 years old. He was fast. He was agile. He was more used to the team. He could fill in that gap as a DM. We've also been here before where we've started poorly as a team, but the team never had injuries like we've had, but we never missed Rodri. Last season, when we struggled in those games against Wolves, when we struggled in those games against Aston Villa without Rodri, in the back of our heads, we knew that Rodri is coming back. We knew that. And when he came back, things got fixed. What I'm asking from people is, nobody is panicking. Nobody is throwing their toys out of the pram or saying, the season is over. No, it's just that if we think about it right now as we speak, even the fact that some people have come to me and told me, Patrick, we are better off in point-wise than last season. And also, we were surviving without Rodri with Kovacic.
No, we are worse. We are worse in point-wise than last season.
Oh, yeah. So, somebody was telling me that. But anyway, Kevin, the other thing I'm trying to say is, people were saying, we were winning without Rodri, but the winning wasn't great. It's not great. We were lucky in those games. We scraped against Southampton at home. Scraped. Yeah. And I mean, like, if Southampton were serious that day, they beat us. Ipswich, yes, we beat them.
They but as well.
Yeah. The thing about Ipswich is when you're looking at City, the time when we used to struggle and at the beginning of the season, it's the fact that, we're struggling here, but City are playing too good, but they can't score. Remember, we used to say we lack creativity. But here we've been getting ripped open so many times. We've been getting ripped open throughout all the games. And it's just that even though you can bring stats, we had this possession on these things, it's just that it's scary, that midfield. My own saying before I pass it over to Kevin and Adam is, I just feel like through our midfield, as Hunger said, is too old. You can't have somebody who is 31 years old and then somebody who's 34 years old. And there are the two midfielders you have. Look at Newcastle game. Let's look at the Fulham game. Newcastle were running through our midfield, and Newcastle could have also beaten us that day. Yes, we scored first, but they were running through our midfield. And the goal that Newcastle scored, there's somebody who did a video. He analyzed, I think it was Nobbins or something. Two of our midfielders, actually including Lewis, who obviously was a bit lost as a midfielder in that game. Lewis looked a bit lost as a midfielder. So I was like, why don't you just play McAtee? He showed the two of Kovacic and Gundogan being left in the dust by Bruno Guimaraes. And he's like, you see, this is how slow they are. And it's not like, and a lot of people be like, no, it's not about complaining. It's just they are very slow. And it's very heartbreaking to see Gundogan in this situation, because I feel like Gundogan did not come to City to be a first-team player. He came to City to fill up a gap where, it has to just be filled. And yes, I have said it on Spaces. As City fans, we take the L because Gundogan is our signing. Let's not lie. Gundogan is a City fan signing because we cried for him. We were all twerking for him. Now he's here. So it is what it is. But we never saw the situation where Rodri would get injured. We thought Gundogan would be a bonus. So for me, Hung, I keep telling people say, we've been here before. Yes, we've been here before, but Rodri came back. Who's coming back now? Because it's the midfield from the beginning. And we had this conversation outside the camera. I was like, this midfield is too slow. Gundogan and Kova are too similar. Yes, we're winning, but we're not winning great. We're getting lucky. And then I told you on the phone, there's two types of luck. There's luck where City used to play good football and miss a lot of chances. And then we would score we would score at the end and say, we got away with it. But we got away with it in a positive way because City played good. And you see, this was like a good football. This time, we look lost sometimes. And sometimes people are like, what's going on? So I'm just saying to some City fans, the season so far, I think we need legs in midfield. And then I'm going to throw it to you, Kevin. Then I'll go over to Adam. Then Killstar will also join in. So Adam, Kevin, let me start with Kevin. Kevin, what are your thoughts so far? For you, is this season good or bad? Let's even include the Champions League, because the Inter game, I think we were also not that great in the Inter game.
For me, this season, let's say that our performance is like 4 over 10, but you see, the score sheets give us like, let's say, 8 over 10, because at the end of the day, we are still second and we are 2 points behind Liverpool. The funniest thing is that I don't understand. If you ask Liverpool fans, right, Patrick, if you ask them that are you going to win the league, they'll say no. If you ask Arsenal fan, they'll say no. But if you ask City fan, are you guys going to win the league? We'll say yes. That's the positive part I'll take from this. Even though we are all complaining, we are saying this, but we are still confident. Why? Because we got Pep. We know that Pep will figure it out. But before he does, he always stress everyone. He stressed me every season. I'm always stressed at the beginning of the season.
Can I ask you though on that particular stress moment? Because somebody told me that, oh, you guys got Pep, you'll get through the line. But I'm just saying,
Patrick, now you know why this. Now you know why Kevin doesn't have hair.
Yeah, you shush yourself. I was like, people say you get over it, but it's always when we get over it, there's always, at least it's the legs in midfield that worry me. At least there was legs.
One thing I don't understand, we got Marketing, right? And we got him and he's hungry, right? He wants to play and he wants to win and he wants to perform. So why is it that I know you want Goodingham because of experience, right? But Goodingham, I don't know if you guys watch him closely. Watch him. He don't even track back. And when he's tracking back, it's like he's jogging. You know?
It's time. Everybody has time, and we were out working for him. I wrote a speech to him.
But I
was like, "Welcome back, my captain."
If Rodri, if it was Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Goodingham, it's fine, because Rodri do all the dirty work, and nobody there. Our midfield is so slow, and the way when I was watching Bournemouth game, Patrick, I was like, it's like Bournemouth was playing with Ipswich. Like we were Ipswich, because the way they were playing us, we were so lucky.
Would you also put the fact that they were tired? But for me, look, this is the thing is, this Bournemouth game, I don't care about it. It's just, do you remember I even wrote that cheeky text the night before, and you also agreed with me. I was like, Bournemouth are going to slap us. They're going to slap us. They're going to slap us. And I was like, it's the fact that they've been playing great football at home. They're very fast and they're very good on counterattacks. So I was like, we might struggle against them. And then, surprise, we struggled. And it was very bad.
When they for the second goal, when that guy crossed the ball, Kyle Walker was chasing him, right? It was a little bit forward, right? When he passed the ball, the way Kyle Walker lifted his leg, it's like his leg was heavy. He didn't even raise his leg like It's just like it can't be asked. You know,
his leg is heavy.
No, the leg was heavy because the way it was tracking, I was looking at him, I was saying, is this Kyle Walker that I know? You know, I know he hasn't played for 19. He hasn't trained for 19 days like Pep said, or I don't know if it's 19 days. But the fact is, okay, why did you play him? You tell me. Why did you play him? So still play Rico Lewis. Okay, why are we not playing Rico Lewis in midfield? Because Rico Lewis said his position is midfield. He's a midfielder, right? Why is Pep not?
But Kevin, okay, but if he does play Rico Lewis, what is to say he ends up getting injured? And then we'll be the same people that will throw our toys out the pram.
No, we can't play like that, though. No, you can't Kevin, not play somebody because you think they're going to get injured. Kevin, That's bad.
Yeah, I get your.
The thing is, he could get injured in training too.
Look, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you.
Look,
thank you.
Kevin. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Walker. Yes, he's not been great, but what I'm saying I can somewhat understand the perspective of where.
There's no understanding, Adam, because a player wasn't trained and get injured more. A player wasn't trained and get injured more.
Patrick,
do you guys see that? What's that guy called?
Patrick,
what's his name? Is it?
Patrick,
is
with
it?
The amount of injuries we have, you've got to somewhat protect these players. Because I'm telling you now, yes, even though Walker is not, let's just say, he's not maybe 100% fit. Yeah, you'd rather put him in that game against Bournemouth to give Rico Lewis the needed rest. Because what is to say you play him and then he ends up getting injured, and then we will be the same people that will throw our toys out the
Yeah, but I have seen players his age, like I've seen Trent and all these guys.
Wait,
who are
you want to give Rico Lewis rest? How old is Rico Lewis? 19. We've only played 10 Premier League games. 3 Champions League game and 2 Carabao Cup game, and you want to give him rest for what? For what?
The problem is not using the full. Pep is talk about the academy all the time. We got academy that good. We can use it.
Yeah.
But if you're not using none of the pieces in the academy, and you're just forcing all on the first team, then of course you can see fatigue. He plays some of the youngsters midweek. Then youngsters look good.
Very good.
Why not put 1 or 2 of them in?
Thank
he
you.
Said,
Jacob Wright,
listen,
Jacob Wright.
He said at the start of the season he told Cheeky not to send McAtee out. He won't keep him because of the quality he got in small spaces. He won't use him. But then you're not using him. If you're gonna use him away at Bournemouth, when are you gonna use him? You know what I mean? You play him midweek. He wasn't bad. O'Reilly wasn't bad. Jacob Britt come on and he wasn't bad. The guy Pouzier, he came on and he wasn't bad. So not saying that you're gonna play a whole squad of youth players, but you can mix them in. You could put maybe 3 in the starting lineup. Some people saying, oh, people can kick off if they lose. People can feel better if you lose playing with some of the youth than if you lose persisting with the pieces that ain't working. Because people would say at least you're trying to make changes, you're trying to shift things around, move pieces around. But you aren't changing nothing around. You just keep trusting these experienced players. Yes, I get Pep is a man that like to trust people and, show loyalty to some of these people. But sometimes you could be a little too loyal to some of these people at times. We can, as much as we might want to criticize some of the players before being nasty. And that's something else that I've seen people being nasty towards Walker, which is disgusting to begin with. Seeing everything that he do for the club. Well, you got other players that are underperforming, but that just fly over everybody's head. Everybody's be like, oh, he got off the field issues. Oh, he this. Oh, he that. But they don't use the same thing for some of the others. They pick and choose who they want to be nasty with and who they like and who they don't like. So who they like this cuddle, even though some players was at City for a few years and had maybe 5 months out of the whole tenure, but we ain't get game to that because this is totally different. Patrick know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, but I ain't get game to that. But I just
think for saying that, Jeffrey, thank you for saying that, because I asked that question, yeah, and a certain person on this panel, yeah, got triggered me by me asking that question.
Which question was that?
On the space when I said that some of us, yeah, as fans, are hypocrites. Why I said that is, yeah, when it's our favorite player, we don't say anything. Some of us, we keep our mouth quiet. But when a certain player does not do what we want from him, a certain player, I don't want to start a civil war, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, they got too much. They got too much player FC though. That's the issue.
Let me name drop that fraud. The fraud is Patrick.
Wow. Yeah, but but you got too much player FC. That's the issue.
Yeah, I think he wants. I'm not going to comment on that player. I don't want to comment. I've never seen.
Yeah, like leave that where that is. We save that for another time. Save that for another time. But the issue at hand is the fact that he keep doing the same thing over and over. Like some people think fans hate losing. Yes, everybody hate losing, but I think the losing is how you lose, because you will lose games throughout the season. You know what I mean? It's how you lose the game.
See, that's before I go to Kilster, what you're saying is the reason why. Like people don't get it. There's this, like, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their right. There's some people who be positive no matter what, and there's some people who give feedback, and some people will not give feedback though. They have this sphere where they're just happy. They just thought as if they've been smoking weed the whole time for the whole year, throughout the year. They'll be like, I trust in Pep. I love Pep. Maybe they say that in the mirror every morning. I love Pep. I trust in Pep. Like nobody's saying Pep has to leave or anything. Sometimes as people who watch football, you have to give criticism. It's not criticism. It's just feedback saying, look, can we not do this right now because things are going a bit? Because if you tell me that, the players, their legs are tired, that Spurs game, I said it even in my preview. Why don't you just put the academy or most of the kids and leave these experienced guys to say, you guys can rest? I'm pretty sure they will understand. But anyway, Kilster, what are your thoughts? So, Man City's season so far. You heard me at the beginning. I don't know if you heard me at the beginning. I just said it's been a long time coming, the defeat. That's why I don't care about this defeat, because I knew once going to happen. Because I was watching all our games. I was like, we're getting lucky. I was watching the games. I was like, we got lucky there. And I was like, somehow this luck is going to run out. There'll be a team that will show no nonsense. Because Bournemouth could have finished us. I was, when you're accepting something, I was laughing instead of being pissed off. I was just laughing, saying, oh my God, we're getting ripped here. But anyway, what are your thoughts about the season so far? And also, I want to add a caveat. Do you think that the fact that every season we start slow and all the players come back, and let's say we don't go in January, I'm going to add this straight to you, Kilster. We go in January and we don't buy a DM. We go on with a full squad. The full squad comes back. Do you think we will survive both Champions League, FA Cup, and Premier League?
Oh, no. I've already mentally written off the Champions League. I don't think we're going to get very far there. I was like, no Rodri, no dice for me on that one. So I just don't even care about that competition right now. But I would say overall, one thing that has just struck me in all of our games is we just look slow, like everywhere. Like the back line just looks like everybody looks like they're running in mud. Like yesterday, Ake just looked so slow. And it seems like every team we come against is just super young and super energetic and super hungry. And our midfield is dead slow. I think it's very clear that Kova and Gundo do not work together. I think it should be either or. I've been saying this all season. I think Gundo should be the 6 for like the cup games, like the smaller ones. Like I wouldn't start Gundo as a 6 like at Juventus or at PSG, but he should be the starting 6 for these Carabao Cup games, these FA Cup games. This game on Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever it is. Just put him as a 6, but him and Gundo together is awful. Like it can't happen anymore. I know we're kind of short on bodies, but are you telling me McAtee couldn't do exactly what Gundo is doing, or like put him in there, have somebody else be the 8, or just play with 2 6s or something? I don't know, or play with 2 10s and a 6. I don't know. Just do something. But I don't know why McAtee is just getting completely ignored. I read a stat. He's played 1 minute in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, he is.
And we have everybody injured, and he's played 1 minute. I'm like, buddy, why are you here? Like, I really question why he stayed now, because we're having like this historic injury crisis, and he's getting 1 minute. Like there's no future for him if that's the case, especially when everybody comes back, assuming they all stay healthy. But I'm really worried about the second half of the season, because we're playing so many minutes on these old legs now. Like a lot of them could crash and burn in like March and April, and that could sink us.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I keep telling I get people. There's all in the fan base, there's people who are always positive, and I appreciate those people, because those are the people sometimes who give you a bit of hopium to go on. But it's just that people have to remember last season somebody was arguing with me a whole day. But last season
Gundogan is not playing well. He's not been playing well. He's not the old, but you still playing him every single game, right?
Wait, so he said Gundogan is not playing well.
Yeah, he said it in the last game. Yeah, he said it not this one. The last 2 games that we play. Yeah, goes Wolves. Yeah, he said it. Say Gundogan is not back to his best. He will be back to his best. He needs some time. So why are you still playing him then?
Yeah, you see, let me give you an answer. Let me answer Tone. Tone, this is the thing. I think you don't get people. It's not like people are giving up. It's just like even the injection thing is, if you know that the players like Ake, why don't you put that? Look, like that's the thing about me. I don't know anybody on the panel. Do you know I wouldn't care if that I don't want to say his second name, but so I just say Simpson. I don't want to say his second name because his second name.
It's Pusey.
Some of us who read it the wrong way. Okay.
I think that's going to be a popular shirt soon.
I know. So if I saw him against Bournemouth, and even if he lost, I wouldn't care, because I would know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I would know there's people on injections.
Patrick? Why is everyone thinking we are writing City off all? Why is everyone thinking we are going mad? We are doing too much. It's like this guy don't watch us play. There's a difference between losing and playing well. We supposed to lose by 6 goals yesterday, Patrick.
Bigger Edison though. Bigger Edison.
Yeah.
Also, I have to shout out
Big-
Kyle Walker. He prevented 3-1
big up-
at the end.
Yeah,
Big up
one at the
Edison
end,
though,
yeah.
because
I remember that one. Even the open net one that guy skied it. That one he skied it. But this everyone think
I've
Edison
noticed the
been
goals are
class
similar.
all season though. All
But have you
season
noticed-
Edison been class.
He's really good
Have
this
you noticed the
season.
goals? Have you noticed the goals are similar though? All the goals we
Oh, yeah.
conceded are goals.
Yeah,
where
everyone.
cuts it back and
Yeah.
tap in.
Every goal is similar.
Yeah.
The problem,
Our back
the
line is so
reason why
they can't react.
the reason why the defense looked this bad is because it got no cover in front of it. So as
Thank
soon as
you.
we lose the ball in transition, is
Yeah.
a direct flight straight to the defense.
That's
So when the
We don't have
defense,
any pace in the back line to
yeah,
recover.
that's where Rodri
Yeah.
comes in. If we lose the
If-
ball, that's where Rodri comes in.
yeah, we got
Rodri
nothing
never-
between.
Rodri never
We
loses
got
the
nothing between the midfield and the attack. I mean,
Yeah.
between the defense and the midfield and the attack. So when we lose the ball in transition, it's one ball straight through, and it happened every single game. If you, as Patrick said, when you see all the goals, is they play one ball through, they open us up, and they scrape across, and we scrambling to get back. Why not just sit a little bit deeper instead of trying to push so high up? If you realize we ain't got the intensity of the legs in the middle, you can't play the same way all the time and expect to get different results. Because it ain't just the game against Arsenal or Wolves or any of them. It happened against even the lower teams. It was Southampton that we played a few weeks ago. It was
We should have
Wolves.
won that 4-0 though.
It was
We
it was
were
Fulham.
that day.
Fulham, we got lucky with Fulham because Adama Traore can finish his dinner.
Yeah, Adam.
Fulham,
It happens a
Fulham
lot.
was man. He could have scored 3 or 4 goals in that game.
Yeah.
So we got fortunate in like we've been pushing we luck all season long with this, like, you know what I mean? Like right at the end we winning games or Edison saving us. It's only so long it was going to go on for, but we lucky that Edison had a top game and he's been one of the best players this season.
I guarantee you,
Yeah,
Patrick,
him and Yashko are the
if
two best.
Doku or Grealish or if they were not injured, Nunes would not start. But look at Nunes now.
But
How
no,
many games?
Kevin,
How
you
many
know-
assists? How many goals? Right?
I want to
Kevin,
see
you know
him
what's
in the
funny?
midfield because he actually has the legs
No.
to recover on
But no,
giveaways.
Yeah, but
he could probably help with that
Kevin, you know
transition
what's
defense a little
funny,
bit.
yeah?
Give it a
Kevin,
try.
you
Let's
know
see
what's
But
what's
I
the worst
think
that can happen.
it would do better to stay where he is for me because
Is
if
that
we are
Adam?
not-
Is that Adam in the background or somebody is on the call? Is that Adam?
Yeah,
in the background?
It's me. Can you hear me?
You sound like you're in the toilet. What's up?
No, but what I'm using. Wait, one.
I think he's hiding from somebody, Patrick.
Okay, Adam. I'm gonna throw this at Adam, then I'll throw it to Hang. Adam.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, Adam. Do you agree with this? Tone says slow age midfield cover is 30. Bernardo is 30. That old. I think that's still a slow midfield because it's
Yeah, they're
missing-
very slow.
Yeah, I think that midfield, if you had it, because the thing is, some midfields will look great, even no matter how old you are. If there's a DM who's very good, can read the game. Because let's not forget, Busquets could read the game, and then no matter how old some midfields were around him, he could still make them look good. Because that's what's missing. Kovacic. Yeah, Kovacic is slow.
He's not a
Wait,
general.
Kova is very slow. Kova is very slow.
Kova is slow. Ton. Even at Chelsea or Madrid, Kova is known as a guy who slows down the game. He's
All
very
he does is
slow.
rotate the ball, push it a little bit, and pass it. He
Yeah,
does-
The thing is, Kovacic is very good driving with the ball going forward, but when it's in transition and he got to track back to defend, he
Yeah,
looked very, very slow. That's the problem. Like none of the two guys, they're not tacklers. They don't destroy play. They don't break up play. They don't read the game in order to break up the play and be in the right positions. So on the ball, all of them look good. They could drive maybe like 5-10 yards with the ball and find a pass. But in transition, you seen them jogging back yesterday. Either they're jogging or they're not fast enough to track back yesterday. And it was like that all season
Every
long.
midfield is just so fast compared to ours. Like I feel like
Yeah,
everyone
like-
is 10 years younger, 5 years younger. They are
But why
just
is everyone
they look
thinking that
faster.
Kova is fast? Kova is. Are they not watching them both when we are playing? Kova
This is
not
what I'm
fast.
saying. Are we seeing the wrong Kovacic? Because I
I
think
don't understand.
Kovacic is very slow when tracking back, and he's not very good and agile when he has to.
Even yesterday, he and Gundo they were so slow. Both of
Did you
them.
notice? Did you notice that the only time the Kovacic and Gundo are footballers, we call them ball carriers, and they're very good on the ball and they look good. They control the game. you notice that even when they score, the way Kovacic controlled the ball and hit it to Gundo, that's what
Yeah.
they are. They are people who play football. But if you ask them to start tracking back, only Gundo could do that when he was younger, and he
He
wasn't
can't
even
do
that
it now.
great. Yeah, it wasn't even that great when Gundo did it. That time it wasn't great. It
Yeah,
was just average. We just needed an average guy. Not that Gundo is average. We just needed somebody who can play an average DM role. Because somebody even said it on a space that, Patrick, do you know that if we get a competent DM, we don't even need to get a world star DM, just a competent DM,
Yeah.
and that allows these other midfielders to look great.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
why I
Hong,
say we can get Richie. Richie is so good. He's
yeah, Hong,
very good.
what's your opinion on Kovacic? Are we wrong to say Kovacic is slow? Because Bluetooth doesn't agree. Yeah, Hong, yeah, you.
Okay.
ahead,
I think with Kovacic, I mean, listen, I guess I think agree. Like I mean, I don't think he's. No, he does not have the legs to go and deal with the transitions. Of course, going forward, he can drive the ball very well, which I agree with that. And I feel like I just feel like yeah, the midfield, there's no I have to be honest, there is no legs there. There is no energy there when it comes to dealing with the transitions. Of course, that's why I feel we definitely need some energy. We need some energy, dynamism, and athleticism, and legs in there. The technical abilities, obviously, yes, we need that, but it's important to mention the three things that I just mentioned as well. So I think that's important. Of course, no, the thing is, like, listen, the only person that can answer why McAtee's not getting minutes is Pep. I think, like I said, you have to work. You have to work very, very hard to earn Pep's trust in order for him to play. In order to play. That's the thing is, like, I would love for McAtee to get more minutes, but I don't make those decisions. I'm afraid that's on Pep. I'm afraid only he
I
knows
heard
what.
that Pep asked him to stay, and I'm like, what's the point of staying if you're not going to play him? He's done that with a bunch of players. Like, I think he did that with Gomez last season too. He like begged him not to leave,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
finally he just
yeah.
got fed up and said, I'm not here to ride a bench," and he went back to Spain. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised if McAtee's like pondering that in January.
yeah. That's a very good question. That's very good. I agree with you on that one. But God, I think
And
the
do
only
you
way.
remember? Oh, by the way, Hong, before I forget, do you remember that the only player Pep took his time? I don't know if you guys you saw the documentary or you saw the video. You know that City insider. Do you know Market is the only player Pep went and took a picture with him when he was resigning that 5-year contract? Remember when the
Yeah,
kids were signing the contract, Delap
Yeah.
signed one. Pep never showed up, but he said I showed up for Market because he went to talk to the parents.
No, Patrick,
Remember, he
what
said
I
it in
was saying before my mic was messing up, yeah, what I was saying was what's funny is I think Joshua Gavadio, if not, yeah, I think he's our second top goal scorer after Haaland.
Yeah, he is.
He's been our best player
That's
this
shocking,
season.
by the way, though.
Hey, I
I
swear
liked
to
him.
God,
That
that's
was that noise in the background, Patrick.
hey, you've got to laugh at that. That a centre back that's playing left back
It's
is
this guy.
your second top goal scorer.
Adam,
You see, Adam,
He
what?
scored in 6 of his last 8 road Premier League games. I saw that stat today. I was like, damn.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now I
you
want
you shouldn't be relying on your centre backs. Even John Stones got a couple goals this season.
you
yeah,
see, and and this is why I was arguing that our wingers are questionable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
none
the,
of
the,
them
prob-
score goals though. I mean,
the
Savio's
problem
got a bunch of assists at least, but
Yeah,
the problem is right that years gone by, as much as people don't, a lot of fans don't like him.
they as soon as Pep don't,
Raheem Sterling was very, very good for City in terms of like
yeah,
scoring goals and getting assists season in, season out.
Mahrez.
I remember one season Sterling had like 30 goals or 31 goals and a bunch of assists. He had like, you know what, like the 100-point season, the season after that, we was getting a lot of service like goals and assist contributions from the wingers. You had Sané, who had like, I think like double digits goals and assists when he get young player of the year in the Premier League. You had Aguero, you had Sterling, who had good numbers too. The year after, two of them had good numbers along with Mahrez, and then we will always have contributions from the wide players. Now we lose a striker that's 30 plus GA and Alvarez being replaced him. Mahrez gone, being replaced him with numbers either. And if you're being honest, Grealish has scored a goal for City in almost a full calendar year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I think that's another thing that's actually come in. But you know what? Let me just go to the charts. Do you think Pep is or may start losing the dressing room? No, he won't. Don't. It's not that far. Hello, season's only started. I
That's
know
a
it's only
silly
started.
question to ask.
I know.
I'm
I know it
sorry.
is. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Season's only started, but I know it's only started. We're in trouble for the Sporting game. We should win it, but it's sticky.
Hey,
Everyone is.
Patrick, you know what that question's like? It's like asking, is Kevin gonna grow hair? Which we all know ain't gonna happen.
This guy and his hair thing. Anyway, this season so far, not so good, but not bad either. That's true. Yeah, I don't agree on that part. I don't know what I don't know what he was on about. But the game at Bournemouth was the worst in a long time. Yeah, it was. It was. 19 shots. Southampton had one shot. Come on, but we dominated. Yeah, but Southampton were getting through. I don't know. Was I dreaming? Southampton were getting through. It's the scoreline that is scaring people. Some thought we would smash Wolves and Saints 4 or 5. That's why, let's be honest. No, not really, not really. I don't think that was. I think it was the way. For the scorelines, I haven't cared much. Even Kevin said it earlier on. We haven't cared about the scoreline. We're putting context in how we played this season. Just so far, that it hasn't been looking great. Mankinian Way. What is the club saying about the performance? I don't know what they're saying. Maybe he will answer you there. Big up, Martin. City
Yeah,
fans
big
will
up
say,
Martin. Big up Martin all
yeah,
the
we
time.
have no other options. We played Kids Wednesday and lost, and some Pep cannot win though. No, I didn't moan about Wednesday. Did anybody care about Spurs game? Because
Nah, nah.
I
Like
didn't care.
even
Personally,
even
no.
even before the game, long time Pep said that he invested energy in that competition. So we already had that game. But me, I already had that game right off in my head. I don't worry
I
about that game.
I also cancelled
No
that
one
game.
cares. No one cares
Yeah, I
about
don't
No
that
worry
one
about
game.
cared
that
about
game
that
too
game.
much.
Okay, so he says no idea. Play Jacob Wright, look good against Spurs. Guys, I'll start with Kevin. Did you see Jacob Wright when he came on against the Spurs game? We looked actually more comfortable.
It was very good.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
not just him, every single one of them, they were all good. We were the last 10, 15 minutes, we were all over Spurs. I was even saying, oh, I think this guy are going to score the second goal, because
The
I didn't
last
want
eight,
to I didn't want to win that game for me. Didn't want to win
the
it.
last 8 minutes of the 90, it seemed like we had a burst of energy that come in the
Yeah.
game. Doku helped with it too, but even in the midfield, we was moving it around a lot better. Yes, Fordham wasn't great this season, but Fordham being Pep been bringing them on and shoving them up to the right wing. I don't know why.
I want Pep to start marketing on Tuesday. I want him to start because he scored the last game we played. He scored one goal, right? Yeah. I want him to start. Start him.
Kelvin, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one. Pep will not start him on Tuesday.
Nah, he ain't gonna do it. Pep gonna do it, trade and trust it again Tuesday. But he can't keep he can't because if you don't rotate these players, they can get more fatigue and more fatigue. You know what I mean? Enough of these players is 30 plus.
Yeah,
Bournemouth
What's your
Bournemouth
idea?
run
What
us
is your
ragged
idea
at the
midfield?
weekend.
Okay, what's your idea midfield on Tuesday?
For me, I would like to see.
My one is Bernardo in the 6, yeah? Yeah. Or if
Bernardo in
it's
the what?
Kovacic.
Bernardo in
Okay,
the what?
Kovacic in the 6, yeah? Bernardo in the midfield and Nunes next to him. And then my front three will be Doku, Haaland, and Savinho.
Can I tell you something? That one would work, but do you know that another thing which I wanted to tell people? I think people don't have no idea. Do you know that one of the most creative players at Sporting and Wolves was Nunes? You know that, right? He used to do like sort of KDB-ish assists. I don't know if you guys watched him. Even go watch Nunes at Sporting skills and assists and goals. Go Nunes skills, assists and skills at Wolves. Check his assists, guys. You'll be so amazed. That's the reason why when Nunes was coming, I was hyping him. I thought our
Hey, Patrick,
creativity
you're a
stopped.
fraud. Why are you talking about highlight matches? That's who you are. You're a
No,
highlight matcher.
you don't get it. You don't understand. Nunes at Sporting and Wolves was the guy who was creating for them. Go see and just go see the assist. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes a player has to be unlocked, has to be let go. Isn't it, Kevin? They have to be told
Yeah, but
you can
they're
do
all
this.
scared to
Do you
lose
remember his
the.
assist? Kevin, do you
But
remember
they're all
his
scared
assist?
to. Nunes was playing for what's the name of the coach? I don't remember. And they're all scared to lose the ball.
Nuno Espirito Santos.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
Nunes
but
pass any, if Nunes
do
misplaced
you
any
remember the pass?
passes,
Do you
he's
remember
not
this
playing the
season?
next game. You know that.
Do you remember this season the pass he gave to Haaland?
Yeah.
Where Pep
Yeah.
Yeah.
was so impressed.
That
Guys,
one
I'm
was.
telling you, Adam, I'm being serious. If you know Bo, go and see. You understand what Nunes has in his locker. Why people wanted him. That's why I'm saying.
Even
And
the way
Patrick,
how he
you fraud.
crossed.
Patrick,
Yeah.
have I not? Patrick, you're fraud. Have I and me and Kevin not been the two have been advocating for Nunes to get more chances? You fraud.
No,
You're
no, no,
telling me
no,
to
no,
go
no, no,
watch him.
no, no. You don't get it. I'm saying the fact that when sometimes how you play, like we're getting him away from midfield. That's what I'm saying. I appreciate the fact that you're saying put him in midfield. So I'm saying even if you're saying, oh, maybe the two who are gonna hold are these two, and then Nunes does the creativity. Trust me, it'll still cook. But it's the fact that I don't think our manager is going to put Nunes in that midfield, but you need his legs. And you know what's funny? Do you know Nunes when he was playing as next to the CDM in Wolves? It's because Ruben Neves was slow. You know that, right? And then that other
Yeah.
guy, I don't know what was his name. There was another guy who was also playing DM, was very old at Wolves. Nunes was put into that midfield for legs, and it used to work. It used to be Ruben Neves and Nunes. Ruben Neves is very similar to Gundogan and Kova. Very slow. He controls the ball from deep. Somebody like Jorginho. No, you need a Nunes next to them. These Jorginhos, you need a Rice next to them. You need just somebody who can sweep and somebody who can run back. Because I saw a clip of Nunes running all the way from the front, helping the defense, and he took the ball. He's done that 3 times this season. It's just I
Yeah.
don't get why he doesn't want to do it because we are struggling for legs. And you know what? The Markety thing, he said Markety is good in small spaces. Was he talking about the bench? Because I hear this kid has only had 1 minute. Maybe he was talking about the bench, and he said Market is good in small spaces. Maybe he wanted to see him on the bench. Let me just read this. It says, terrible, one loss in 2004, absolutely disgusting. I want paper out, Rodri. No, we're not saying we want paper out. We're not trying to say we're angry here.
Nah, Tone.
No, we're not. Anyway, it
I think
says second in the
yeah,
league.
Patrick and Kevin are pep up.
No, we're not. Second in the league, 2 points behind. Good stuff so far. Good stuff so far. This is TT, guys. Go subscribe to This is TT. Very good content. I get it. It's good stuff so far, but we have to put context into this. I don't. Am I coming? I'm not being negative. I'm just saying it's the way we've been playing. How long are we gonna get away with it if we don't? And we don't have Rodri to
But
come in
I
back.
don't understand. We are trying to analyze our season so far, for example. And majority of us here know that even the people that are commenting, they all know that we are not playing good. They all know that the way we're playing is not good. That's not our City play, right? So it's different. So we are trying to tell people that what we
I know,
need,
Tone.
what
I
we
know,
don't need.
Tone. I know you're joking, Tone. I know. Everyone like to share. Okay, like and share for other blues to catch the great show. Big up to you, Veda guys. Go
Yeah,
subscribe to Veda
wait,
Games. Yeah,
Patrick, what I'm going to say that we are not saying that Kovacic is a slow footballer, but we are saying his recovering pace is not
it's not
fast.
great. Yeah,
That's what we mean. They are both. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people didn't watch Patrick. I think some people need to watch that game yesterday. Patrick, I was shocked, right? The way we were playing. I was surprised the way we were playing. Remember that game we played last year against Villa? 1-0 against the one that we lost 1-0.
Yeah, that was a shocking performance too, man.
Same
That
yes.
performance was bad, man.
Yeah, that's the same. Imagine saying he lost to Bournemouth
even
4-5.
even the Inter game was not great. Let's be honest. Remember, Inter could
But
have
it was
slapped
not even
us.
the Inter game was better than this one, Patrick.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It
the Inter was not even to standard. The Inter game was not all to standard, was it?
the Bournemouth was slicing us all over the place, They were slicing us, They were playing with us.
Yeah,
Even the coach,
that
the coach said I was not scared. We went for it. I was like, oh, don't worry about it. We're waiting for you next year. Don't worry.
It's up to you,
Come to the
Bruton.
Etihad next year.
Yeah, I
the
was.
first half of that game, Bournemouth was punching us in the face all the time. The first half of that game, man, it was like
It was bad.
it was wave
I
after
agree.
wave of attack. It was wave after wave of
No,
attack.
no, you know,
I
you
agree. I
Patrick,
just think.
it felt like
I
watching
just
that
think for
Bruno
me,
thing,
like,
yeah. It felt
Well,
like, yeah, that fight, Buster Douglas, when Buster Douglas knocked the crap out of Mike Tyson. That's how it felt.
it did. Yo, Hong, what were you about to say?
I'm gonna say, like, I just hope for like that there'll be some personnel changes for the game on Tuesday. Of course, I'm not gonna write the boy. I'm not gonna write City off. I never have. Listen, I've made I know where we are, but I think Tuesday. I just hope he can mix up, because the thing is, like, listen, I'm not a coach in any way, but if I can see that the trio of Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and Gundogan doesn't work. Surely Pep can see it. It's like it's square pegs in round holes, that midfield, and it's just not gonna work, and I don't think it will ever work. And I do feel like, like honestly, like listen, I would love for McAtee to get minutes, but like I said, he has got to earn that. He's got to earn Pep's trust, and at this moment in time, he's not getting these minutes for a reason, because he has not earned Pep's trust.
Yeah, but
So
do you know what's
he's
strange
got to do
though?
it.
Home,
Got
do
to
you know
earn
that
it, man.
do you know that McAtee has scored in all the international games he's gone to? I know it's under 21,
Yeah.
but he's scored in all the international games and he's been playing as a man of the match. So anyway,
Yeah.
Pep, who Pep is? He's going to remember Lewis. He only brought Lewis when he saw things are going to a disaster, and he brought Lewis. He might bring McAtee. Do you remember, guys? He brought Lewis
Yeah.
when things
Yeah.
were going to change at that season. So maybe he might bring McAtee when
Yeah.
he sees maybe these old fellas are not working.
Yeah.
Maybe
he just
you know.
he just has to be patient, Patrick McAtee.
Yeah,
he
I
has to
think
be
McAtee.
patient, McAtee, because if he throws a strop and spreads bad vibes to the dressing room, well, Pep will ship him out straight
Nah, he
away.
won't. It looks
And
like
I don't.
remember
And
what he said this season. He said that he wants to learn. He wants to stay and learn.
yeah, and the thing is, like, McAtee's mindset is so much different compared to last season. Listen, he knows he's got to pay. He knows he has to be patient. He knows he's got to knock it down. Don't sulk. Don't whine. Don't complain. It's not going to work like that. He has to be patient. He'll get his chance. He just has to continue to impress in training, and when he gets his opportunity, he has to take it and make the impact with the minutes that he will get. And let's just hope he will start on the bench on Tuesday again, and I think he'll if we're in a position where if the game is going very comfortable, hopefully he'll get on and win it. And of course, injuries as well. But of course, let's don't forget, there's a lot of exciting things. Look, January, Echeverry's coming in, and he looked very, very impressive in the last game against River Plate. He set up the goal as well. So let's just hope he'll definitely bring a bit of energy and dynamism,
A bit
in
of
the
pace,
attacking
yeah, a
midfield.
bit of pace,
Bit of pace
Look,
as well,
so
110%.
yeah,
And
so-
of course, like, do I think we'll bring someone in January? I like to think we will, but like I said, like surely, and I think with Hugo Viana, the new sporting director that's going to come in, obviously, like, he's not starting full time till July. He's going to be shadowing Tiki, but surely, Tiki will have and Pep and the whole have to sit down and say, listen, guys, like, listen, this ain't working. We have to address it in January. And I think we will, but you just have, like, look, I'm not too worried. I mean, Sporting Lisbon game is going to be very, very, very tough on Tuesday, considering with the form they're in. And of course, they want to send Amorim off in the best way possible before he takes the Man United job. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy game on Tuesday. But I think if we turn up right and make sure we put those two losses to bed, and hopefully we'll leave the Estadio Jose Alvalade with 3 points in the bag. And yeah, but I have to acknowledge it's going to be very, very tough on Tuesday.
It'll be tough, and I don't care. No. I don't think he's losing the dressing room. I don't think so. Look, it'll be tough. At the end of the day, I am confident with the team. I'm supporting the team, and it is what it is. We're just talking here, by the way. I don't know if other people are getting this wrong. It's not like we're saying, "Oh, suck Pep," or "Pep out," or "the players suck," this and that. No. We support the team, even if we get slapped by Sporting 4-0, we're still gonna support the team. But it is what it is. In football, you sit down and you talk. And
But
you
we
discuss
know
what's
we know
happening.
that the only person that can turn this around is Pep anyway.
Yeah,
So-
it's Pep Guardiola. So it's his job. He said it multiple times that it's his job. I'm the man responsible for the results.
But the guy
says-
Pep needs to sign that new contract, and he's keeping us waiting for so long. We need to sign it fast, because it's the only way that would be the best thing for this year if he signs.
Hey, if Pep doesn't say, we could always go to what's his name, Sam Allardyce.
Nah, shut up, this guy.
This guy is a joke.
I hope McAtee makes it, but he's not turned up in cup game. So why would he start in the PL? Yeah, that's a good point. Bluton people are angry for losing Bournemouth. Everybody gets angry, Ronald. It's part of the fan base. Says McAtee had a few chances in the cup games and he hasn't taken his chances yet. That's true. He hasn't been that great. Yes, Ronald, they will survive one PL loss in almost a year. I'm sure they will be fine. But do you think Pep is under a lot of pressure? Pep is always under a lot of pressure, but don't worry, there's no pressure that he can get sacked. Ronald, don't worry about that. There's nobody getting sacked here.
Look, the average person won't last a day in Pep's shoes. I can definitely.
I know it would. Yeah, Veda Games, big up to you, Veda Games. Guys, go subscribe to Veda Games. Hi, Veda. Thanks for the follow, mate. Big up to you guys. Go follow Bluton if you want some City news. Go follow Veda Games. Go follow This Is City. Go follow the Look TV. Go follow Mancunian Way. And go follow everybody, guys. Not in my lifetime. Good. good podcast. It's LB, all those guys. Go follow all of them. Anyway, what I was about to say. Cool. Okay. So anyway, guys, hit and like and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, guys. We're getting to 4K. Subscribe if you
Inshallah.
want. Yeah, I have a lot of dogs. I bought about 5 dogs.
We really need. Hey, but Patrick, we really need to get to 5K because we promised Kevin a hair transplant.
Yeah, we did. So throw it that side, guys.
Patrick, why are you? This guy is very stupid. Why are you letting him say all this, Patrick?
Do you want me to kick him out of the stream? I can kick him out of the
don't
stream.
kick him out. He's not even there. I think he's busy. He's busy doing something else.
Okay, great. So I'll ask one more question before I go, and I'll just ask you the panel. Obviously, some people were getting the whole video in the wrong context. They thought we're saying, "Oh, we're throwing our toys out of the room." We're not. But let's talk about like City fans. Who here thinks which trophy do you think is going to be attainable this season if we don't buy anybody in January? If we don't buy a DM in January,
Premier League and FA Cup.
No, Premier League and Champions League.
Double.
The Premier League and the Premier League and the FA Cup for me. I actually think that if we get the players back, and minimize the injuries, eventually Pep can figure it out. Eventually, because the thing is,
the Champions
he can
League
see
is more easier for us than the Premier League. Do you guys know that?
the Champions League a little bit trickier because it's all about luck. The Premier League, you got more times. Even if you drop a few points, you got more times to make up for it in the Prem. So if it's one trophy that I think we could probably still win is the Premier League as of now because the season's still young. There's only 10 games in. Players got to come back from injury. If we think that Pep ain't seeing what's going on, Pep's seeing what's going on, but it's just Pep playing the game in the media. You know what I mean? He's saying he ain't putting the body on blast, throwing the body underneath the bus in interviews or nothing. But if we could see it, guaranteed Pep's seeing it already. The whole McAtee thing, Pep said earlier that McAtee needs to believe in himself more because he believes in McAtee more than McAtee believes in himself. So if we honest, McAtee ain't really taking on any chances by the scruff of the neck when he get the chances. He had okay performances. He wasn't like a real standout performer. Like how Rico Lewis was when he came in and how Bob was when he get his chance. You know what I mean? So McAtee gotta be patient. But I honestly think that we could turn it around because the season's still young. He's only like 2 points off of Liverpool. I mean, this could change, and this could change by Christmas if performances don't improve. It could change by Christmas. But if we don't win the league, we don't win the league. It's fine. The thing is that the board would know for next season they will be planning and putting things in place to overhaul and not overhaul, but freshen up the squad a little bit. You know what I mean? Because they already see is areas that need improvement. It ain't like them and know, they know. But we in a position now that is November, the transfer window closed. You can't do nothing about it right now. You gotta go where you got until you could do better. So I think we could turn it around, but it just needs to get the players back. Players needs to get the finger out the where and get the self in order instead of crying and complaining. Players just need to get the self in order. The disrespect towards Kyle Walker on Twitter is disgusting, and some of them faceless accounts.
Can I say one thing on the Walker thing? I can't lie. I when I came home, and obviously when I came home, it's just these kids these days. These kids who sit down. Fair play to you, you've got talent. Maybe use the talent elsewhere, but these kids. This talent of yours, share it with me. This talent of yours, you guys, where you make these comps of failure. How long are you like? Do you get my point? It's like just make me laugh, and the music they put is just
video
it's bad, man.
But
it's bad.
I know, but
you can.
Where is the talent? This talent they have. Where? How do you sit in the whole game?
Patrick, why are you surprised? These kids, Patrick, these kids are born in the day of technology, and then you got pensioners like Kevin who can't. He struggles to write an email.
Look, I'll leave Kyle Walker aside. It's just that's why I was laughing in that video. It's like leave Kyle Walker aside, right? Just put all these, considering the Lukaku one. Where in the hell because the Lukaku one was different clips, isn't it? How did they go clip failures from different games? You kids,
It's hours, man. It can take them the time it can take them to do that. They could be doing something else, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that talent, it's also talent in itself. Because I was like, I don't think I have the patience, man, to sit there and go find 20 games where KDB has stank. Because I have seen a stinker for KDB. I'm like,
No,
how did you
even
find
for
the
Rodri,
KDB
Ballon
stinker?
d'Or.
Many stinkers.
Even for Rodri, the Ballon d'Or for Rodri, they tried to do a fake up.
Yeah, that's
for
what I'm
Rodri.
saying. How do you find them? How do you? Oh no, the kids these days. I'm sorry, I don't have the patience to sit there and go. Because even a Rodri stinker, you have to be so patient. You have to go look. You
Yeah,
have to go
yeah.
find.
You really got to look for Rodri bad performance.
Yeah, I know. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I have to go. I have to cut this one short because obviously I have things to do. But I'm also going back to work in the morning. But tomorrow I might do
we all
another
agree
video.
that we are still going to win the league, though.
Yeah, I believe so. I think
100%. I would know we're still going to win the league anyway. What about you?
I
Patrick?
think once it clicks around February time, we'll win it.
Adam, are we still winning the league?
Yeah, of course. I think. Listen, like I still believe.
Hey, Kevin,
Once
you
it
asked me that silly question. It's a
Bang.
simple yes.
What
Okay,
about
listen,
Fred?
Kevin,
We're still
Kevin,
winning the league, right?
Kevin, if we don't win the league, yeah, I'll become like an egghead like you and shave my head, come the same egghead as you.
Yo, shut up. You've made promises you've never done. This guy makes promises on Spaces and he never does. Remember, this guy said he's going to shave his head when something happened and you didn't do it. I remember you. I was there on that space.
Patrick, you're a liar. I did. And I know what you're talking about. That bet was me and Busam, and I sent it to him. So don't lie.
Yeah, and also you lied about wearing a jersey and you never wore that jersey. You said you feel that loses. So this
I did, and that was with Busam as well, and I sent it to him. So don't lie.
Can you also send us this picture, please?
No.
Okay, exactly. Okay, anyway, big up to Kickster. Kickster had to go. She was with a couple of friends. Big up to Hung, Kevin. Big up to Jay Fresh. Big up to Adam. So, guys, we'll be continuing with these panel videos. I think I prefer the panel videos than the solo videos. Unfortunately, guys, I'm starting to become tired of game previews and game results. I'll be doing game previews. I'll focus on results. That's when the results come in. We'll do a video as a panel. I'll be focusing on panels this season. I think panels are better. Jeffrey, big up to you.
Big up. Thanks for having me on, bro. Don't know.
Yeah, what are you saying, Kevin?
I think the only way you can get Adam, you have to tell him before, because you know he got time to give the phone back to his missus. So he needs to.
Wins tackles! In front! It's a title winner!
Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting! Trick getting!
Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!